Man, I cannot change shit from saying I'm playing 2K20. So I'm gonna be streaming for all the 2K. I don't know who gonna look into 2K20, so fuck it. Might just play and then I'll add it to the Outriders later.
Hey, Altered, it's Marshal Bailey. Get to the front line, the assault is about to begin. Why are you so interested in the little witch?
I could care less about her. I'm just helping an old friend.
You're Altered. Why would you do anything for peons?
The peons and I are in this together.
All that power, wasted on an idiot like you.
Friend.
You're Altered. Why would you do anything for peons?
The peons and I are in this together.
All that...
How about I throw in the thing? What's it? No. The assault started.
So I was playing 2K20. I was playing 2K20. I won the championship with the Clippers. And I was on pro. So that was just so I can enjoy the game for real. And then I played the WNBA, almost made it to the finals, but made it to the playoffs, and then I got scammed, yo. I got scammed out of the playoffs. I don't like it. Cause I was winning like every game with the links. And then the last game of the season, I was streaming too. I ain't streamed none of it. Cause I was playing 2K20 in 2022, so I ain't want to stream a lot of it.
When you get up there,
And that was just so I can enjoy the
stay
game
wide,
before I put
stay
it away.
scattered.
So I caught up with the links, and I was winning every game. And then the last game of the season, I lost, and then I still made it to the playoffs.
Telling you, there's fiends further upriver scaring them off.
First game of the playoffs, I lost, and it was only a one game elimination, you know. So that was whack. And then I started playing 2K22. I started playing the season for WNBA with the Aces. And that's where I'm at now. I'm not even pressed to finish it for real, so I ain't worried about it. So I'm probably gonna keep playing this game, and then I also got Sniper Ghost Warriors. I'll probably keep playing those two games until I finish them, and then just wait until WM2. I'm sorry, MW2 comes out,
Trying to help their squad
and just
leader.
leave it at that. I probably won't mess with no NBA 23. You know what I'm saying? I'll probably just chill with the 22, and then maybe I'll get the NBA 24. Cause I don't know what it is about the 2Ks, man, but I just can't enjoy the games. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just not letting me enjoy the games, you know? So I don't even know like how or why they would expect me to keep buying them shits if they're not gonna let me enjoy playing it.
What about a death squad?
But
Where are they?
They'll die, sir. Trying to help their squad
like,
leader.
I've still yet to enjoy 22 for real, and I like 22. I like 22 more than I like 20, but like it'll be like little stuff like like the game won't let me hit shots when I get the shot meter correct. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll have the shot meter perfect and where it's supposed to be, and I'll miss every shot. And it'll be with like a good shooter. You know what I'm saying? But when I put it on real player percentage, the players will hit the shots, and I'm just like, how are they gonna hit the shots on real player percentage? They're not gonna hit the shots when I have it lined up perfectly with the shot meter. And I actually like the shot meter because it adds a challenge to the game. You know what I'm saying? Like just playing real player percentage, you just popping shots, you just running around popping shots, normal. So I actually like the shot meter, but like it'd be like specific stuff that happens with the game. I don't know if it's like a gaming contract, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know if there's like some gaming contract to where like they just get to change my game however they want, you know what I'm saying? Like read the terms or whatever, the agreements and all that. Cause they might be having it so that they can just change anybody's game whenever they want to. Cause I swear to God, that's what's happening to me. Like I don't even doubt it, not even the slightest bit. But it's hard for me to explain that to people who don't know that it's possible. You know what I'm saying? Like people don't know that your game can be controlled by someone who's not you as you play it. You know what I'm saying? Like they can just tap in remotely using Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, satellites, whatever technology they're using. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't have access to all of the technology like you might think. So they might be using some technology that we don't even have access to, where they can just remotely access anything quick as hell. And we think that they got to be within a certain amount of Bluetooth range, or we think they got to be logged into the Wi-Fi. Hell no, they don't got to be none of that. They just from the wherever they space station, wherever they at, they in their home, they in their headquarters, wherever they at, they controlling the game in the motherfucker. Because that shit for sure is happening to me, and that shit been happening like majority of my life. So I've been a gamer since I was a kid. So that's kind of what I think. I feel like since I've been a gamer since I was a kid, I'm probably under like some brand contract to where like they just taking my games. Like they could just use all the footage. Like they probably doing that regardless. Like once you agree to the terms when you play games, they could probably just use everybody's footage without you even knowing. But I feel like for me specifically, I feel like they are definitely like using my footage, and as a result, they're like forcing me to play a certain way. Like they're changing my game to force me to play certain ways so that they can get value out of like how I'm playing. But all that means to me is I can't enjoy the game because it always requires me like having to lose, or me like getting upset, or you know what I'm saying? Like it's never like me being like Outriders. Like Outriders is cool because I'm actually like winning the game and I'm like doing good. So like I'm continuing with this. This is like I'm enjoying this. You know what I'm saying? But it's not like that with every game. Like mostly the competitive games is where it starts fucking up. Like 2K. Like I used to be good at 2K. You know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't the best because I ain't played as much as like people who always knew like the best. They used to play like all the time, all day. I never really did it like that. But I played it enough to get good at it. You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden, like once I get good, the game will start messing up to where like I can't make shots no more. I can't like beat teams. You know what I'm saying? So like I don't even want to play the game no more. Straight like that. Same thing happened with Madden. Like I was good. Like as soon as I started getting good at Madden, Jones switched up. I didn't play Madden in a long time, so I won't doubt it if I go back to Madden. That's gonna start fucking up for me. Like I don't even doubt it. And then what else? Like Call of Duty will do that shit to me too. Like I'll be fire in the campaign. I'll be fire on like one map and that's it. And then the rest of the game, I'll straight up like I'll just get forced into situations where I just get popped, and I feel like my life percentage be way lower than everybody else's. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm not the best at Call of Duty. The only thing with Call of Duty is like I actually want to like I know like the best people in Call of Duty play it like every day for like years straight. Like they just be like the only thing that they do is just play it. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like they be messing up my aiming system. You know what I mean? Like they be like making me like overcompensate for my aiming system. Like my aiming system don't be right. You know what I mean? Like no matter how hard I concentrate, or no matter how hard I like, it just will always go around the person. Like the people have magnetic shields. You know what I'm saying? That like keeps the aimer for landing on them. You know what I'm saying? I've been through the menus and all that. So I think they be fucking with my game on Call of Duty.
I'm telling you.
And then what else, yo? I mean, that's pretty much it. Like those two games are like the main games. I feel like they just be fucking my game up on purpose. Like they just don't want me to have the good games, you know. But the funny thing is, like I actually remember like in high school, I was playing Counter-Strike with some guys, and we actually had like developer access into Counter-Strike to where we could like alter people's like percentages without them knowing. Like we could alter like how people were playing the games, like our opponents, you know what I'm saying? I actually remember that. I don't know, like I remember the guys I was playing with and all that. And yeah, that was actually cool. So I actually have like an inside scoop of like how it happens. That's how I know for a fact it's happening. Like I just know it's happening, but I just don't have like a contact person where I can hit up and be like, stop doing it because I want to enjoy the game. You know what I'm saying? That's the only problem. Like if I had somebody's phone number, I could just hit them up like, hey, yo, George, yo, like I'm trying to play the game good. Stop making me miss the shots or stop fucking up my aiming system so I can enjoy the game, try and relax. You know what I'm saying? Do that shit tomorrow or something if it's that important. You know what I mean? But when I was in high school and we had access to it, it was temporary. Like we didn't do it long term. But I think some of the guys I was playing with, I think they got like deals off of it. I don't know if they still on it or whatever. I don't really talk to them. But they were like PC gamers. And I played some PC games as well, you know what I'm saying? But my path was like different, you know what I mean? Like I was like making music and then also like actually playing sports and whatnot. So I wasn't gonna be just chilling playing games all day like they probably would want like moderators to do, you know what I mean? And that's basically all it was. It's like being a moderator for Counter-Strike. I think that's really just all it was. Like they got, like I think they just had the offer of being moderators for Counter-Strike.
Dale died, sir.
I don't know if I got the offer as well, because I was definitely there like looking at the technology and fucking around with it. But I think they passed up the offer on me because I didn't think it was moral. Like those kids was doing it and they was having fun with it. Like it was funny at first, but after a while, it's just like they just doing it just because they feel like it. They're not really doing it. Like it was like a game. Like it was literally like, yo, we're bored. Like it was like a new part of the game. You know what I mean? Like there wasn't like a strategic reason. Like, all right, we got to get these measurements, or we have to like there were scenarios. Like they had to create scenarios. I think ended up happening, but for the most part, it just looked like they was just doing it for fun, just to have fun with it. And that's upsetting to me, because when you on the other end of that and you trying to play the game and get good and be nice, and you got people like fucking the game up, you don't even know. Like you think, like you playing the game not knowing, you think it's the AI, or you think like something's wrong with your arm. Like, oh, maybe my arm hurts 'cause I've been playing for a long time, I can't aim right. The whole time there's like people literally just fucking your shit up. And like once you find out that it's happening, because it just turns like, it just gets too ridiculous for you to not believe it, you know what I'm saying? So that's usually how you find out. You just be like, yo, this has been like, it's too ridiculous for too long. Somebody gotta be fucking with it, or the game gotta be cheating, or gotta be an algorithm or something like that. Like once that stuff starts happening, you gonna get mad, you know what I'm saying? Like you're gonna be upset. You're gonna want to think that they're doing it for like measurements. You're gonna want to think like, oh, well maybe they're doing it for a specific reason, or maybe they trying to like create certain footage so they can like do a commercial or do some type of YouTube video or something like that. That's what you're gonna want to think. You're gonna want to think it's for a practical reason, because that's how upset you're gonna be. You're gonna just be so mad that it has to be practical. The whole time it won't be practical at all. It'll just be just because they think it's funny and they just feel like it. You know what I'm saying? So that should just be upsetting for real. But I just wanted to get that off. I'm about to play this game. And you know what? The crazy thing is, yo, like I remember the little developer back end access we had to Counter-Strike. I actually remember that.
We shall see victory.
But I don't remember how it happened, yo.
New altered.
It was in our school too. It must have been through the school.
Together.
It wasn't for everybody. It was only like 5 to 10 of us. I don't think it was 10 of us. It was like 5 of us for real. And we used to sneak and play the game straight up. Oh, you know what? I think that is what happened. I think we were sneaking and playing the game. We got caught. And then somehow that shit turned into some developer contract, you know. Like, I don't know, maybe the teacher set it up somehow. I don't know what happened, man. That shit's weird for real. Like, if I wanted to make sense of it, I would say the teacher tried to keep us engaged. So he thought it was a good idea to bring somebody in who was able to show us that. And since we're the ones who got caught, we happen to enjoy it, you know what I'm saying? But We definitely used to sneak and play that game in class, bro. And like for people who don't know that it's possible to do that, or people who don't believe me when I tell them, like, y'all can just ignore what I'm saying, man. I'm talking facts. You know what I'm saying? I'm not making it up. And you doing yourself a disservice by not believing it when I tell you that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you believe it or not. People can definitely tap into your games as you playing and fuck it up. Bro. People can do that shit. They can do it to your computer, they can do it to your games, they can do it to everything. Bro. Like that's what, like to be honest with you, I feel like that's what technology has been working on. That's what's crazy about it. Because, you know, growing up in the 90s, like I'm starting to feel old as hell saying that, man. Once upon a time, the 90s wasn't old at all, you know what I mean? Like I'm in my 30s, I'm in my early 30s, so I still feel younger than motherfuckers. But straight up, growing up in the 90s, you know what I'm saying? Like I grew up in the 90s, so being a kid in the 90s, all the technology was like consumer technology. Like all the consumer shit was getting better. Like all the time, like every year, there's like new, better everything. Like new, better kitchen equipment, stoves, vacuum cleaners, dust. Like there's like, they're inventing new ways to dust your house, yo. Like it's ridiculous, yo. Like everything was just getting better all the time. And then of course, you know, like the internet was getting better. Internet and computers were getting faster. You know what I mean? More technology with chat and the telephones. Like everything was just getting better, fast as hell. Until like where we are now. Like now everything done, like it feels like everything's at its best, even though shit can get a lot better. But a lot of things that we have now is a result of the 90s, straight up. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the technology we have now was developed and introduced in the 90s, except for like specific things that came in like early 2000s, you know, of course. But I feel like even stuff that came out in early 2000s, I feel like that stuff was still being developed in the 90s. You know what I mean? Or maybe, I mean, that's what I would think. I don't know, to be honest with you. That's what I would think. Cause I feel like one of the biggest technologies that we have today is like broadband wireless internet. As I said before, you know, in the 90s, you had to tie your internet to a telephone line, and you couldn't even use your telephone and be on the internet at the same time. You had to choose, and then you had to get special adapters to be able to do it. You know what I mean? Like once they created the adapters, you could do it, and then they created broadband, fast speed, and then fiber optic internet. You know what I mean? So once that came out, everybody was happy because you could use your TV. Or I'm saying you had to plug it into the cable box for real, but you can use your TV. You can use your telephone. You know what I'm saying? And then cell phones ain't even have internet. Early 2000s, you couldn't even get on the internet with the cell phone. You know what I mean? So the thing about that, you couldn't even get on the internet. You just had games. You just had some weak ass games that everybody thought was cool. Calculators had better games than phones. Straight up, you could play Mario on a damn TI-83 calculator, but you couldn't play no Mario on no damn flip phone that came out in the early 2000s. That shit don't even make sense. How a calculator got better games than a cell phone? That don't even make sense. what was happening. So like now, so the whole reason I brought that up is because now like we don't really see consumer stuff getting better the way that we used to. Like it's not like clear. Like now they be creating shit. Like they be like making up words and like, oh now we got like damn I don't even remember. Y'all want to like remember like specifically the type of shit they be making up. Like they definitely be making up words to like explain something that like should already be possible. You know what I mean? Or like they'll make stuff worse, you know what I'm saying? Like they'll like design something different. Like, it'll be like the perfect design. Like yeah, this is a great design, but the technology in it will be so bad that you got to replace it after like a year or two. You know what I'm saying? Like the stuff in the '90s, that shit was built to last a lifetime. A lot of time, you know what I'm saying? Like all you needed was the manufacturing warranty. That was pretty much it. Like stoves, refrigerators, and whatnot. Like that stuff lasts a long time. But I still expect stoves and refrigerators to last forever. You know what I mean? Like who wants to replace that ever? Like buy one and leave it there forever. You know? But the whole reason I brought that up was because I think now, since we're not really seeing that much, we're not really seeing that much stuff being better in consumer products. I feel like the thing that they're working on as far as consumer products is like touchscreen shit and like making shit congruent. You know what I mean? Like make it so I can like play this game on this TV and then get up and go to my next TV and play it at the same spot without turning it off. Like they trying to do stuff like that, which we already know how to do. Like we have the technology to do that. They're just like waiting to package it and seeing the value and like what it's worth, and they probably got to get brands to like work together so that they can work on every TV. And are we gonna do it through Bluetooth or Wi-Fi? And are they gonna need 2 gaming systems or 1 gaming system? And you know what I'm saying? Like they just working out stuff like that, and the marketing, how we gonna do the marketing, and you gotta make back the finances before we can build it, and this is still worth more, let's ride it out for 5 years. You know what I mean? Like they doing that type of stuff. Like if I wanted to get up and play this game in my living room and from the same spot, I should be able to do that without, I shouldn't even need an Xbox. I should just be able to take this controller, go to my living room, hit a button, and start playing in my living room from the same spot. Like why that technology ain't out yet? They can do it. How long until they probably gonna patent it. They probably gonna patent it, create a whole nother system that can do it, and then boom, you're gonna have like a separate system that can do that shit. That's gonna cost you like $1,500 or something crazy like that. And then that'll be the only system that can do it, and they're gonna get rich off of that. And then they're gonna package up a network of other brands that are going to also make money off of it using like peripheral devices, and it only works on Samsung TVs and shit like that. So Samsung can get rich over LG, for example. And then, you know what I mean? Like they working out shit like that, like the paperwork, legal stuff, and warranties. How we gonna honor the warranty and not go broke and shit like that. There's nothing wrong with that. Like I feel like that's cool. You trying to max out the value of like what you're building and trying to market it correctly and make your money. Like business wise, it's cool. But man, once upon a time, man, we had new stuff coming out like every week, yo. It was always an invention. Always some new invention coming out every week. Like I don't really see it. It could be happening now, but I just don't really see it. Like I know, like if you scroll on like Facebook, I don't know about everybody else's Facebook, but my Facebook be having like weird videos. You know what I mean? Like it'll just be like weird stuff. But my Facebook is kind of clean, cause like the type of videos I get are like how to build stuff videos. You know what I'm saying? Like my Facebook be flooded with how to build stuff videos. It always comes from like some source I don't know, like somebody I'm not even following. You know what I mean? So, it'd be like food recipes and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? But once upon a time, I was getting I got the light. I knew I got the light. I'm trying to remember which one it was. But once upon a time, I was getting Facebook videos of like new technology. There was always like some type of technology that's not really all that useful. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it's useful. Like, it's always cool and useful, but it's like people rather buy AirPods. For example, like they'll be like the one technology I always think about is like these sunglasses that also had earbuds attached to the actual sunglasses, and you can insert a USB stick and save music files on the actual sunglasses. So your sunglasses hold music and have earpieces. Like, I ain't seen no major company come out with that shit. Like, I don't even think Bose, like, for some reason I feel like Bose came out with it, but I don't even think Bose has that. Like, if I was to look on the Bose website, I don't know if I'll find it for real. But it was always like some like unknown name, like some unknown technology, you know what I'm saying, technology company that was like giving out prototypes, and it was always like inexpensive too, and you never really expected it to work for a long time either. Like, I never really did at least. But they'll make like stuff like that, like just weird stuff. But like, people rather buy AirPods than buy that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you're not gonna wanna. Like, I think it's a cool thing to have. But majority of people are just gonna buy sunglasses. They're gonna buy some Oakley sunglasses and some AirPods, things like that. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, but I forgot. This is the whole point of me saying it. Like, me explaining all that technology stuff. Like, what I think they working on right now is like covert technology. You know? I feel like they working on, like I was saying earlier, like how they can control your game without you knowing. Like, they working on shit like that. Like, they working on ways for people to like advertisers to get like more information from your system without you knowing, without affecting the performance and shit. They trying to work on that type of shit. Like, that's not consumer stuff. That's just like, I don't know, like back end performance enhancements, I guess. But it don't even be enhancing nothing though. It don't be enhancing nothing for the consumer. Like, that's to help the company for real. That's to help the company get information, or to help like advertisers or hackers like do shit. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, big thing with like computers is like moving from like 32-bit to 64-bit. And I used to be like knowledgeable. I used to be real knowledgeable in computers when I was younger. So I built my computer. Cause I had bought this well, man, I don't remember how I got my first computer. I think my dad bought it. My dad or my mom bought it. But it was a Dell computer, and it was just like the basic one at that time. It wasn't really nothing fancy at all. And when I started building my first studio and I started making beats, I needed the computer to be faster. So I learned how to open it up and increase the RAM and the hard drive, and I was trading out, like I was adding ports to it, I was doing everything. And you know, from everything that I learned from doing that, I never needed no damn increased bit depth. You know what I'm saying? Like I still don't know why we need increased bit depth. I just don't really understand it. Like I might have to take a class or something to learn about it, cause I just don't know why we need it, to be honest with you. But if it's what I think it is, then it basically will allow more things to run at a higher performance on top of each other. You know what I'm saying? Like if you increase the depth of the system, then it basically means that the programs being ran on the system can run at a deeper level in the system, as well as a shallow level. You know what I mean? Like that's my understanding of it, but it don't really make sense to me, like just saying it just like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't really expect everybody to understand that, because I don't really understand it, to be honest with you. Like, I understand it a little bit. I understand it enough to say it, but I don't really know how to explain it. You know what I'm saying? Because right now, like before, you always needed RAM to run multiple programs, because I think what it would do, like a software program would save like just enough, like would save like the files it needs to run using the random access memory. That's what RAM stands for. And then the more memory you have, the more, you know what I'm saying, RAM memory you have, the more memory the systems can store temporary files to run quickly. So not to run quickly, but so that you can run more programs at one time. So basically I can like edit a video, render a 3D object, edit a photo, listen to music, and make a beat, all at the same time, running all of the programs at the same time without losing any performance at all. You know what I'm saying? Which I built all my computers to be able to do that. Like I want to be able to open up everything and just have that shit run flawless. You know what I mean? Like it's not even worth nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like to me, with my workflow, it's not gonna be worth much if I gotta close programs out when I need to use multiple of them. You know what I'm saying? So, and like you can do that with like 12 gigabytes. So you don't really need that much. Because the first computers I was building my studio with, like the Dell, for example, that joint only had like 512 megabytes of RAM. Like that's half a gigabyte. That shit had half a gigabyte of RAM. And I had to bump it up to like 4 gigabytes, and that was a lot. Like at that time, 4 gigabytes of RAM was a lot. And I was running my audio programs, I was editing videos. That was pretty much it. Like I could make a beat. I can use multiple audio programs using plugins, you know what I'm saying? Like my sounds came from different software. So like all my sounds had different software. And yeah, I don't know how to get to the pistol. Oh, there we go. I got the pistol. You know what I'm saying? I was running that joint smooth on 4 gigabytes of RAM. So now they got systems like you could, like for like an affordable computer nowadays comes with like 8 gigabytes of RAM. So any affordable computer now, like I'm talking about like $200-300, should be able to let you open up like any amount of programs that you need. You know what I'm saying? Like once you get into rendering large projects, like if you rendering like hours, like feature-length movies, and you gotta render effects, a lot of effects and 3D objects and stuff like that, that's when you gotta get into like the 12 and the 15, 16 gigabyte RAM, but now they be having like 32 gigabyte systems. But they got people out here fucked up thinking that they need like a hard drive worth of RAM just to run the computer. Like you don't need 100 gigabytes of RAM to run the computer, yo. Like I don't know what system would need that. Like now, like you can like max out computers to like 32 gigabytes of RAM. Like that's a whole lot of RAM. Like if you got 32 gigabytes of RAM, you should definitely be able to render like a damn Pixar movie within like a minute. You know what I'm saying? Like a minute to the I don't know enough to say for real. I'm gonna just be making it up to be honest with you. But I feel like it shouldn't take long. That shit should be fast, straight like that. Like I want to say like a minute to the gigabyte, but like I don't really know the measurement like that. I don't really do 3D renders like all that much, but I looked into it enough to know like what type of system I need, cause you know as I edit videos, like I prepare myself to go to the next step. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to ever be stuck doing just one thing, especially when I know how to do multiple. You know what I mean? Or even I even like leaving myself room to learn how to do something different.
Don't give them time to breathe.
You know what I'm saying? Like so. Based on everything that I've learned to where I am now in my life, all I have to do is learn how to render, or not render, but learn how to be good at 3D modeling for real, and I'll be a full stack editor for real. You know what I'm saying? Like once, if I learn how to be nice at 3D renders, I'll straight up be a full stack editor. But there's still like effects, I still need to I still need to hit up like tutorials, you know what I'm saying? Like I still have to hit up a tutorial here and there. Like I'm on the path to being able to do that, is all I'm saying. I'm not there yet. But I'm on the path to be able to do that. And, you know, being on that path, I never really needed bit depth to my computer. But, I mean, there's probably, like I said, I don't really know what's the point of it. So there's probably reasons of why it's important. So there might be people who know it's important. They might be thinking oh, he doesn't know. But I started the whole conversation off with how I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I just never needed it. And I feel like the main reason, cause cookies is a new thing too. Like cookies, we ain't had no cookies in the damn 90s or even in the early 2000s. I don't know when cookies started. I feel like cookies started 2010. I don't know if it started earlier than that. But when you now every website drops cookies, and it's not supposed to alter the performance of the computer at all. Like before, when cookies first came out, they used to fuck your computer up, yo. Like them shit used to slow your computer down, and it used to allow people to access all different types of shit of your computer that you didn't even want them to access just from going to one website. And damn sure don't go to no damn porn website. If you go to a porn website and you click the wrong ad, it's a wrap. Your whole computer want to shut down, yo. Your entire computer is going to shut down. You're going to need a whole new one. You have to reboot that bitch. So now, it's good because they kind of regulated cookies to where now you can kind of surf the internet and not worry about the performance of your computer going bad. It didn't used to be like that at all, yo. It was to the point where my parents wouldn't even let me use their computer because they didn't know what websites I was going to. And it wasn't even porn sites, nothing like that. It was just it just didn't even matter. If it wasn't their go-to websites or whatever it was that they did, they ain't want it on their computer because that's how risky it was. I was using their computers to go to audio websites and stuff like that, or to use Microsoft Word. And it was nah, you can't even use Word on it. I was damn, that's crazy. But that's how risky it was. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't even surf the internet in peace for real. You had to only go to websites that you already knew. And every time whenever it was a new website, you had to take a deep breath, go get a glass of water, and be prepared to have to buy a new computer. Yo, that's how scary that shit used to be. But you know what I'm saying? It's not like now, that shit still exists. You know what I'm saying? If you click the wrong link or you download the wrong file, it's still possible for your computer to be fucked up. But as far as websites downloading cookies, they kind of regulated it enough, like good enough to where you can kind of accept advertising cookies or whatever, like performance necessary cookies on websites without worrying about your system, especially if it's from like a reliable website. So that's good. So that's like type of stuff that I feel like that they're working on. And I feel like the bit depth will probably like help your computer or help the system accept more cookies that can do more. Which, like, I don't know who that helps. Like, they might try to find a way for it to help consumers. Like, when advertising cookies first came out, consumers didn't really like it. I ain't like it. And I feel like majority of consumers didn't really like it because, one, we were scared that it was going to mess up our computer. You know what I'm saying? That's number one. And then number two, it didn't really help nobody but the advertiser. Like, that shit ain't help me. Letting you put cookies on my computer don't help me. But the way it started helping is like now, like when ads pop up, like whatever, like if I'm playing a game, for example, if I like use a software or if I go to a different website and there's Google ads or whatever, now it helps because now the only ads I get are like ads that I'll actually want, or like ads that will like inform me about stuff that I want. Before, it used to be any ad that they put on there. Like, it could be like makeup ads, and I ain't buying no makeup. I need to see that. You know what I'm saying? Or it could be like, you might not even have your driver's license and you getting car advertisements. Like, I ain't buying no car. Like, this shit in the way. And it'll be a pop-up too. It'll stop you from doing whatever you're doing. It'll block the game. You'll be playing the game and a pop-up about a car will come up. Like, that nigga 8 years old. It'll be like your cousin, your little nephew playing the game. Like, that nigga 8 years old. You don't need to see no advertising about no car. You know what I'm saying? It'd be his computer too. Like, why is that on his computer? But now, like, everybody's system will have different ads. Like, if you got an 8-year-old kid who has their own computer, their own tablet, all their advertisements might be just games. While all your advertisements, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you a mom or something, you might get like appliances or makeup, clothes, advertisements of your favorite stores. So that's good, you know what I'm saying? That they were working on that, and I feel like they got it down pretty good. Because I'll go to it's good, it's so good to the point where like I'll go to like a website for the first time ever, and the advertisement will pop up with like the exact thing that I want. You know what I'm saying? Like, it'll be like I'll be ready to buy it like right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it'll be like the new version of something that I was waiting on, and it'll be like an ad. And the website I go to that will have the ad won't even be in the same category of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll go to a car website and I'll get an ad about a new audio plug-in that I was waiting for. You know what I'm saying? Like, available now, come buy it. You know what I'm saying? With the discount code. Like, yeah, that's what's up. But yeah, I feel like that's the type of stuff they probably working on with the bit depth. Like, I can't even think about like how else it would help. Like, I don't even know if it helps rendering speeds. Like, for people who do effects or video edits, I don't know if bit depth helps rendering speeds. Like, does it? Let me know. If it does, let me know. It damn sure doesn't help how many programs you open at once. That was RAM. Unless they rebuild in the way that the software is used in the computer. That's what I don't like. Like, that's like, if they're doing that, that shit would have to be way better, yo. Cause in my opinion, there's just nothing wrong. There was nothing wrong with it. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing wrong with just having to buy some extra RAM or getting a computer with a lot of RAM, especially now, cause computers come standard like 8 gigabytes of RAM, and that's enough to do whatever you want for real. Like, you don't even really need like 16 or 32 gigabytes of RAM for real. Not the average person. Even a video editor can do some nasty editing with 8 gigabytes of RAM. And you can open up an audio program at the same time. But you know, the biggest thing, like the biggest projects that I've always known about with computers has always been like 3D renderings. You know what I'm saying? Creating 3D maps or 3D objects. So people who do that for a hobby or do that for a living, you know what I'm saying, they'll have the experience to know like how much RAM you'll need, or how important increasing the bit depth of the system is. You know what I'm saying? They'll know stuff like that. But I think it's all back end stuff, yo. Like, if you ask me, I think it's all back end stuff. Like, they just trying to increase how much you can do on the back end of the computer without the user of the computer noticing a performance difference. And like, just from that definition alone, that shit ain't good for nobody but a hacker. You know what I'm saying? So what's the hacker doing? Hacker stealing your information? Like, that's what they want to do. They want to take all the information, use it for what it's worth, and then sell you stuff. That's what they want to do. Or give it, they want to give it, or you know what? All right, boom. So this is what I was trying to think of. I couldn't get to the thought, but now I got it. So, all right. So another thing is cloud software computing. So that's where I'm trying to get to. So this is actually cool because this will actually help. Now what's happening is companies are doing. I gotta check the time because my battery won't die. Man, I can't check the time. So now, what companies are doing is they're making it so that you don't even have to install software on your computer for real. Like, you can just use software from the internet directly on your system, and it can update automatically. You can make changes and alter it how you want. Now that's cool. Like I fuck with that all the way. You know what I'm saying? If they make it like good and affordable to where like you can just use whatever you want when you want, it does everything you need to, and you can alter it how you want and change the layout, change the functions, and you know what I'm saying? Like, that's fire. Or if they can just like update it immediately, like whenever there's an error, it can be updated automatically, or if you need to use it for like a different piece of hardware, you can just automatically just have it work without having to like download and install stuff and all that. That's awesome. Now that type of stuff will need bit depth, because the software developers may need to access your actual hard drive or your actual hardware or your, you know what I'm saying, or your system in order for it to communicate with their server and their software in real time without changing the performance of whatever you're doing at the highest rate. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever the strongest, highest task you need to be completed, like, you won't see no performance changes, and they'll be able to like have enough access to where they can like correct and enhance the functionality of whatever it is you're doing when you need it. Like that would need bit depth. So that's what I was trying to think about. I've already thought about that before, but I knew there was like a second reason, because I knew advertising was one reason. You know what I'm saying? Cookies and advertising was one reason. Then I knew there was a second reason, but I couldn't think of it. But that was the one. That was the second reason. Cloud software computing and all that. So that's cool, but like, that's in the works. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's companies that's leading the way with that. You know what I mean? Like, website builders are doing that, because now you can build a website and you don't need to know how to code. You can just use the website builder software. But the thing I don't like about doing that is, you build a website, like Wix is the most common, popular one that I know about. You build a website on Wix, for example, and then what happens if the Wix company goes down? Your website goes down with it. You feel me? So that's kind of whack. You just tying your shit to the company, and the company might fail. And that's how company bailouts start becoming important, because there might be like major corporations who have their website on Wix, for example, and if Wix goes down as a company, it's bringing down like how many Fortune 500 companies with it. They can't get their website up. They don't got an experienced website developer on hand, or it's gonna take them a month just to redo the website, or they got to put up their old website. You know what I'm saying? So like, I feel like if you're a company and you have your website on Wix or like any other website builder hosting site, always have a backup coded website, like always, because if that company goes down, you can just hit up your website, man, you know what I'm saying, your website developer, or you know what I'm saying, if it's an employee in the company, or you know what I mean, or just somebody you pay to help you, you can just hit them up immediately and be like, yo, my website's down, what's happening? They can just go into the server, upload the code, it don't take no time, boom, your website's up. Now you just gotta make sure it's managed, you know what I mean? So you just gotta be careful. You gotta be careful of stuff like that. So I don't want that happening with like software companies. You know what I'm saying? Like Adobe's like the main example I had for software companies that are doing the cloud computing thing. Like now you can get the like Creative Cloud, you have to pay them monthly. You can download their entire suite when you need it. They're supposed to update it and all that. So, you know, but the only problem with that is you paying monthly to edit videos. What happens if you run out of money? Now you can't edit videos no more because you can't pay your software monthly. So that's why I always like just buying the software, like buy it, own it, have it forever. You know what I'm saying? You run out of money, you still got all your software. That's like Final Cut. Final Cut is still purchase to own, as far as I know. But I don't even know if Adobe has purchase to own options. It used to be both. And like Pro Tools, that's an audio company. That's, you know what I'm saying, that's most of the industry standard for a long time was Pro Tools. I don't think it is anymore. It definitely used to be. And now Pro Tools you got to pay monthly to use Pro Tools. At first, you could just buy it one time and you just wait until they update it and buy it and pay for the upgrade. So all in all, man, bit depth, you know what I'm saying? Like now, like 64-bit systems is like the new standard. Before it was 32-bit. Like nobody even knew, no one even cared, as far as I knew. But now, it's a consumer thing to consider, and the standard is now 64 bits. Like some software won't even work unless you have a 64-bit operating system installed, you know? You gotta think about shit like that. It could be more to think about. So all that to say, you know what I'm saying? It could be hard. But the thing that's crazy is that even if like, damn, I gotta check the chicken. I took the chicken. Gotta go check that shit. I made crispy barbecue chicken. do that? And he got a flamethrower? Damn. Put that shit right his ass up. Yeah, right his ass up. Damn, I shot my grenade launcher. Restock. Yeah. Oh, I ain't turn off my oven. Hold on. What time is it? I'm out. Go! Move!
Let's go! Come on! That was easy peasy.
You still kissing that piece of junk, Coleman?
Hey, at least it's better than kissing the sergeant's ass.
Give me that. What is it anyway?
That's from the old world. Well, you wouldn't understand. You can't even fucking read.
Sorry, Grandma. It's not a fucking library.
Hey! My grandma was a general.
Shut the fuck up, man. You're not your grandma.
Can you see that?
What Seth failed to do?
My fight's not with you.
Oh, it is now. You fight with them. That means you die with them.
You fight with them, you die with them. Oh, this the boss? Alright, hold on. Oh, wait. That's still die? I gotta change my battery. All up. This is the end of the game, man. Nah, there's like a whole bunch of
Move! Let's go! Come on!
Let's see if I can skip this.
That was easy peasy.
You still kissing that piece of junk, Coleman?
Hey, at least it's better than kissing the sergeant's ass.
Give me that. What is it anyway?
That's from the old world. Well, you wouldn't understand. You can't even fucking read.
Sorry, Grandma. It's not a fucking library.
Hey! My grandma was a general.
Shut the fuck up, man. You're not your grandma.
Can you see that?
I don't know what this expect. popping up? Why not? Oh, we're into the car. Oh no! Where'd he go? Oh yeah, I thought he went inside that bunker. I was about to strategically go in there.
We cannot stop it.
Try to get him with another one.
All this persistence. This world is crashing down. And what will be left without us?
That's how you thank a girl for saving your life?
I knew my fortune teller was gold. She saw exactly where you were buried.
I'm done, you said.
A deal's a deal. You're free to go.
Shit prophecies can be someone else's problem.
The assault. Tell me this pounding headache was worth it.
The news is good. Of course, it was a bloodbath. But while you were entertaining that abomination, we took back the front. Are you sure I can't entice you to stay? Life is good around here for the altered. Glory of battle. Women, men, worshippers at your feet.
Thanks. Somewhere I gotta be.
East? The quarry's overrun. Past that's the edge of the world. What does Gutman have you looking for?
Passage through the minefield. That was our deal.
Marshal Bailey knows the way. She'll see your convoy through.
What? No fucking way! Guide us over radio, draw a map. We are not taking her.
We? I never said you were coming.
I'd say you always had a home here, Altered. But I don't think you'll be coming back alive.
Would you piss off? I don't need anyone else to babysit.
I can take care of myself.
Not where we're going.
Hey, just wait! It ain't over till it's over. Did you just... It's how I know I'm supposed to go with you. The anomaly fucked me up too. But I only get the visions. Always horrible visions all my life. Except one. One that's beautiful. It's this planet. But it's lush. And it's green. It's in the future. And there's always someone there with me. I could never see the face, but the voice. It's you. Whatever it is you're doing, I know it's gonna work. Because in the end, we're in that meadow together.
That was alright. About to keep playing. Good.
I realized I'm not even noticing bombs and missiles.
Oh, that's the girl I had to find, so that's what's up. Look how many characters I have to fill up, man. I gotta meet everybody on there. I ain't going through all this. I got class points. I don't even care about using them on there. I complete the accolade. What does that do?
Please, won't anyone help me?
Nah, I'm out of the way. I'm busy. Too busy to help. I'm sorry. I gotta go talk to Jacob.
I wanna look good.
If I see her.
Time to go. Let's get it.
Last time through
Trying to
here,
beat the game.
I thought this
Let's
place
go.
already smelled about as bad as it could get. But on Enoch, nothing's ever as bad as it could get.
Off to the quarry.
Oh, hell no! I'm not going anywhere with that bitch.
Chana can't come with us.
That wasn't the deal. In the truck, both of you.
Chana, what do you think you're doing? Chana, listen to me for once. Where I am taking these two, there's no coming back. I didn't save your life again to watch you throw it all away.
That's what you're telling yourself now? You're my savior? It's pathetic.
Fine. Next time you're in trouble, I won't think twice. I'll let you die, you stupid cow.
Well, you gotta die somewhere. And if it's out there, at least I get to watch you go first.
John.
Dang, he called her a stupid cow. He went out there. I saved her. Jacob was chilling. Where Jacob be? He be chilling on the truck. He be driving me to the places, chilling on the truck. I be going out with my sniper rifle, fucking everybody up, fighting armies by myself and shit. I went and rescued Shauna. What's her name? But I get he know where to go. You know what I'm saying? I always got to check in with him before we go somewhere. So if it wasn't for him, we probably wouldn't have found her. You know what I mean? So he rescued her, and now she mad. She don't. I don't know why she don't like him. Did I miss that part of the story? He said next time. He basically said next time you get caught, I'm gonna let you die. She said you gotta die somewhere. That's real. You gotta die somewhere. She said at least I get to watch you go. So she wanted to watch his ass go off before she died.
Field ends. Road from here goes through the quarry. It's just up ahead behind that wrecked excavator.
We need to make a pit stop there for supplies. I have an idea how to get us through the forest.
What's this shit? To the fight zone. And shit. Oh, how I missed that? Damn. Damn, I didn't even mean to use that. So now let me go up. See, sometimes the aimer be like a rubber band. Like I be doing it a little bit, and it'll just snap up, snap left. It'll be snapping around and shit. That's the type of stuff that I be talking about. Like I feel like the game. I feel like the game does that. You know what I'm saying? Random. I be straight up trying to move the thumbstick to where I know it needs to be, and it won't move unless I press it hard as hell and it'll snap too far and shit. I'm about to die. Damn, I gotta wait for my Motivation come back. Pick and roll into my regeneration gets back. Something's fucking me up. Oh, he fucking me up. Oh, got him! Get it. Come on. You running a shotgun ammo? This that red. God is this. Alright. That's what's up. Let's get it.
Look at the size of that thing. That's one of the quarry's old excavators? And I was here when it was built. Took industrial printers 2 weeks to put everything together. That beast could move mountains. Now look at it. What a tragedy.
There be so many things to pick up. I don't like taking the time of going through the inventory. It takes a while. Trying to get him. Oh, he got it. Boom.
Corrigan mentioned the quarry was overrun. I take it we're gonna need to tread carefully?
It's probably filled up with mutated freaks by this point. We've been fighting over that goddamn hole in the ground since I can remember. But last time Surgeons took it back, Corrigan decided it wasn't worth any more of our time. He did the place the road with mines to protect our flank.
I can't even remember. got shotgun ammo. Fucking me up. Something's fucking me up. I still got it. Whack, yeah. I don't know which way to go. Oops, that was the wrong button. I'm stuck. Oh, they got my ass stuck. Damn fence. Where that fence at? Right here. Oh, I don't know how I did that. I don't know how I did that. I cannot get away from that little blue icicle. That shit always hits me every time I move. Alright, get back. It's like impossible to get away from it. Oh, I can't even go under there? It's a wrap. I couldn't even run under the tree branch. That's a dodge. It looks like I have a lot of time to move out the way, but I don't. Like as soon as he tosses it,
the road's clear. What next?
It just hits me before
That's
I can
our
even,
way
like
to
I
the
hit
quarry. You need to find a way to open the gate.
I hit the
Will
joystick and he doesn't move fast enough. Alright, that's what's up. I'll see what the next section is. Probably leave it at that. Stop. Alright, then I can't put that. Inventory's full. 540. That might be worth something. Let me see what inventory looks like. Oh. Alright, so this is what I'm doing, so I gotta do too much thinking. It's gonna change, yo. Oh, there we go. Alright. Everything I got a down red arrow, I'm about to just get rid of that shit. Like this right here. I'll get rid of it. Details. Gotta get rid of it. I don't know how though. Can I not get rid of it on this screen, man? Cause they'll have it to where I gotta go to I gotta go back to the camp and all this extra shit. I'm just trying to get rid of this shit. Disassemble maybe. They don't even give me the option to disassemble it no more. Oh, right here. Looks like it's done. I guess that's what I gotta do with all these. I thought there was a delete button. I'm about to equip this new helmet. This is up 253 right here. Oh, and I get healing? Hell yeah. Equip that jump. So I get rid of some of these helmets. But this one up 261. This is better. The other one gave me healing. I like the healing. Fuck it. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Yeah, I should up my shotgun. Hold on, I'm about to upgrade my shit. Cause is this the one I had before? Oh yeah, it's the one I had before. I'm just gonna see how it does. I'm gonna trip about it. So this gives me max health. What does this do? I'm gonna just go up on everything. And if I don't do good, I'm gonna go back to the healing. Everything that has healing. Right now, I'm gonna just stick to the highest number and see if it helps. Oh wait, what is that one? Oh, this gives you extra light, extra max health. Bonus firepower. So we have bonus firepower. Cooldown reduction. Alright, so I'm gonna just leave it at that. Man, this gun, alright, so this has 123 damage. So I'm gonna just go at whatever goes up in damage. That's 26 damage. Let's see if I got a sniper right. This one goes up 470. 33 damage. So just because these arrows go up doesn't mean it's better. I'm going for the highest damage. None of these have the highest damage. What is this one? Oh, 241. Oh, this only has one shot in it. How much does this have? 5. I'm going for the 241. Hopefully it reloads quick. Hopefully it reloads quick. I'm gonna use it though. This has 169 damage. So I'm probably not gonna find a better one than that. So that's not even better than this one right here. What's this? 33 damage. 36. That's higher damage. 20. 32. 24. Oh damn, that's a rate of fire. 26. I'm gonna go with the 36 damage, and I get some healing. All right, cool. All right, get rid of some of these helmets, y'all? I think I should. How I get rid of it? I'll probably just stash them. I gotta like put time into it and stash them. Cause I don't even know what anomaly is. So this has max health. Anything that has max health or healing receive, I'm gonna keep it. So I gotta go. Alright, bet. So I'ma just go ahead and grab this one. Alright. So I'm gonna see if I can make it to the camp. What time is it? I don't even remember how much. I'm gonna see if I can make it to the camp, and then from the camp, see if I can make it to the camp. I might try to stash, cause I got a stash box. So I can stash some of the good stuff I got. Got cleared everything, but I'm gonna use this damn sniper rifle. Boom, I gotta reload after every shot. But this gun is twice as strong. Oh, and I got a different aim. And it's on aim smooth. So I should be alright. Let's see the shotgun. It's the same shotgun? Yeah. Wait, did I change? I ain't changed the shotgun. I got this one. I'm trying to use this. Oh, that's the shotgun. That's good. Oh, that shit's slow. It's not that slow. It's not that slow. Like, it might be worth it for real. That's what's up. That was easy. Put his ass down. What is this? Got some boots. Got inventory full already. What is this? So it don't even matter. That's cool. Back. Oh my, back. Big guy out here. I was doing. It knocked me off. Knocked me off my journey a little bit. Oh, they come down here. Oh, I'm dual wielding? Oh, I ain't know I was dual wielding. Busting them Jones with the pistol. That's what's up. No! Get out of this corner! Couldn't even move it. See, the thing that be messing up my aim too is when I try to like dodge and move out the way while aiming. That be messing up my aim. Sometimes you gotta sit still to not move the aim. I thought that joint said Beretta. That's what I'm saying. Bernadetta. That was Bernadetta.
Controls.
Finally.
I gotta click this? Oh, I gotta click this.
Jacob, the road's yours.
So long, fuckers.
You're heading back across the minefield on foot?
Better than where you're headed. Have fun getting yourselves killed.
That's it. The quarry. got a plan to get us through alive. We have to make some modifications to the truck.
You're not touching the truck.
We have to seal the interior. Then with lithium perchlorate to generate oxygen and iron powder and lithium hydroxide to scrub CO2.
English, please?
The truck will be like a bubble. And we'll be safe inside so long as we have lithium to generate oxygen. That'll give us time to find the source of the signal.
Would you expect me to magically pour more lithium out of my ass when our supply runs out?
I can do without the snide remarks. The only source of lithium on Enoch comes from old batteries from Earth. Now, most of them were scavenged for parts long ago, but the mining operation's been inaccessible for years. There's bound to still be some of them around here. Simply put, we find the batteries, we get to live.
Oh, better and better. Let's move.
And they gotta scavenge for batteries to live. Oh, alright, bet this is the camp. So let me see if I can stash. Where my stash at? Right here. Alright, so first thing first, I'm about to get rid of this stuff. Why can I not just easily get rid of it? Why is it a two-step process? Take out. Stash. If I take it out, does it move it to my backpack? What happens if I dismantle it? I guess dismantling it is the answer. If it's not high damage and it's got a red arrow, it's out of here. That joint had 200s. I'm dismantling the part, so in theory, I should be able to build a weapon. But I don't even know how to do that. I don't even know like where to go to do it. Is it a station I gotta run to? I gotta direct my man to the station? Is it a menu? I just don't know. This is the best part of the game, yo. That's what the developer said. Like, people gonna love doing this. I thought I had more that had green arrows. Get rid of all of these, man. It'd be cool if I had something to talk about while I was doing this. You know what I'm saying? While I'm doing this. But I ain't got nothing to talk about. Somebody just do it. Still streaming live. Let's get it. Real Reigns. We got 53 damage. That's not bad. But it ain't like, what is it? I got a 129. The one I got now is like a 214 or something like that. That's on. The damage needs to be in the hundreds. This is like a pistol. The pistol I can go. The strongest pistol I got right now is 36. But if the damage number ain't in the hundreds, I don't need it. But I don't want to get rid of everything, so I'm not just gonna get rid of everything. Just the ones that got the red on it. Which is almost everything. Look at it. Oh, that has 96 damage. I'm gonna keep the 96 damage. See, this only has 23 damage, but it goes up. Oh, it's a firepower. How's the firepower number go down, but my damage goes up? I don't understand. Oh, wait. Alright, so I might just leave it like that until I get more of these in. I might stash all of these. Oh, this is 144. I'm gonna keep that 80. I'll keep the highest firepower numbers on there. And that's like this. I'm gonna get rid of this. Oh, boom, move the stash. Alright, so moving to the stash is easy. It's 88 damage. Move the stash. Move the stash. Dang, I got 289. I ain't see that gun. I'm definitely gonna switch to that. Is that the gun I'm using? Nah, I don't think the shotgun I'm using has 289. This is 147. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna switch to that shotgun. This is 168. That's 263. Hell yeah, I got some strong shotguns. That's what's up. What's the 289 one at? Yeah, so I'm gonna definitely use that one, 289. 263, I'm gonna keep that. Stash that. Alright, boom. Let me see what I'm doing with my sidearms. So this guy's 6. Nah, we gonna dismantle this. Dismantle that. Which one I'm using? Yeah, dismantle this as well. The one I'm using got 36, so it's just below 36. I might keep the 20 one. 27, 24, 32. 26, 33, 40. I'm gonna just stash all these. I don't even care. Give me all these. Did that. Helmets. Alright, so I ain't even gonna do all that because I got no space. So let me just see what else I'm gonna stash. I'm gonna stash some helmets. Let me see everything that is. Alright, everything that's down red that's not healing is getting out of here. So we're gonna stash that. If it's a down red and it's not healing, stash that. I like the cooldown reduction and the max health for cooldown reduction is cool, so I'll keep those. So I might not even use because I got a cooldown reduction that's 2.2. I don't know what anomaly is, yo. That's max health. I'll keep that. Status. I don't know what status power is. That's max health. That's max health. This is max health 48. I'm gonna get rid of that. Anomaly power, cooldown reduction. That's a high percentage, 17% status power. I'm gonna just keep it in there just cause, even though I don't know what it is. Anomaly power, I don't know what that is either, but this one's nice. I got anomaly power with healing receive 64, so I'm gonna leave those just like that. Body armor, let me see what they got. This one's out of here. I got anomaly power, close range damage, or long range damage, max health. Alright, if it's not max health and healing, I'm getting rid of it. Get out of here. That's why my max health and healing must be good, because I swear this is the most like intricate that I've been on the game, you know what I'm saying? Like just worrying about 2 stats. Cause look at all these stats. There's like a whole lot of them. That doesn't even make sense. And it's all percentages. I gotta pull out a calculator to play this game. Like it's kind of ridiculous. Cause before I used to choose by just green arrow up, red arrow down. That's it. Like if it's got a green up arrow and it's new, I'm gonna equip it. But you pick up so much stuff in this game. Like every time you kill somebody, they drop a new something. Like look how much stuff I got. So now it's like you gotta figure out a different way to choose what you're gonna put on your guy. That I gotta make space so that I can pick up new stuff. Like if it wasn't for that, if it wasn't for me having to make space, I wouldn't even be doing this. Like this is just keeping me from playing the game for real. You know what I'm saying? Like I could be playing the game. And don't nobody want to watch this. Like I'm streaming. You know what I'm saying? Salute if you watching the stream, you watching me do this. But imagine if I had like people here watching, like people drinking or chilling, like playing music. I had girls here chilling. And I'm playing the game, going through inventory and shit, looking at percentages. They probably gonna leave. They gonna be on their phone. But you gotta think about the kids, you know what I'm saying? The kids, cause kids be bored. They don't, you know what I'm saying? Kids don't be having a whole lot of shit to do all the time. Depends on how your childhood is, obviously. But there's probably a kid who just chills on the game all day by himself. Who had, you know what I'm saying, like gives like kids something to think about, you know what I'm saying? Like games that be intricate like this, it'll give people a lot of stuff to think about. Like the most, like the only game that really had me thinking a lot about it was Zelda. That's it. Cause Zelda was like RPG, you had to pick up shields. But the thing with Zelda is you had to get specific stuff to move forward in the game. It wasn't like this. Like this is just like it's not really that important outside of just trying not to die. You know what I mean? Like it's really just it. Like I gotta equip so I can live longer and cause more damage. That's pretty much it. But in Zelda, it was like if you ain't got the fire boots, you can't walk across the fire to get to the boss. So now you stuck in the game and you gotta go back and find the fire boots. Everything else I played was simple. Like the only other thing that was complicated was like WWF, which is now WWE. You know what I'm saying? Damn, what's the name of that game? No Mercy. Like No Mercy or WrestleMania. Like those were and those weren't those games wasn't complicated at all. Like the most complicated those games got was like create a player, trying to figure out what moves you want to give your player and how you want your player to look. Like that was the most complicated thing ever. Because wrestling games at that time, like early 2000s wrestling games, those were the best creative players. Like straight up, like they must have had like a patent on the technology or something. Like I don't know what it was, but no other game had a better create a player than a wrestling game, than a WWF wrestling game. Yo, I swear to you, like somebody challenge me, like tell me what game had a better creative player than that. But now, you know what I'm saying, now all games that you can create a player kind of took after that. You know what I'm saying, like NBA games for the most part have good creative players because you can like alter all the stats, like how they dribble and shoot, and you can give them different moves. But all that stuff came from the wrestling games. You know what I'm saying? Like NBA 2K, like how good you can create your player, like all those ideas came from the wrestling games. Wrestling games did that shit first on 64 and all that. You know what I'm saying? PlayStation, Nintendo 64. The NBA games had to catch up to do that. Oh, my stash is full. How did my stash get full? Oh, damn, I got this stash capacity 100 out of 100. So that's another whack thing. Like, why is my stash capacity different from the number of slots I can see? Like how many slots is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14, 15 slots. How I got 15 slots here, but my stash capacity is full, yo? Like I don't understand. And then I got more slots on different categories. I got more slots. Look, pants. Look how many pants I got. What was that? 23? That's 23 slots. So I be real critical of games, man. Like little stuff like that just doesn't make sense, yo. Like why is the slots not matching the number? You know what I'm saying? Like at least have a lock icon on it so I know it's locked. And then like make it clear how to unlock it also. Like don't make me have to guess how to unlock it. You know what I'm saying? Damn, yo. Like I be really feeling like I gotta like create my own game for the game to be how I want it. Which I don't really like that. Like why I gotta create an entire game just for the game to be how I want it, you know what I'm saying? But it's just something to do, you know what I mean? But I got a lot of shit to do. Like Lord knows I have a lot of shit to do. Like it's ridiculous how much stuff that I have to do. Like some of the stuff is like I have to do it. Like I mean, like none of it is really like I have to. Like I'm not gonna die if I don't. But a lot of it is just like commitments and stuff that I want to do because I committed to it. You know what I'm saying? Like I have to finish my reactions. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to finish up to 2022 with the reactions. You know what I'm saying? Like I already committed, so I'm just trying to knock that out just so I can be done with it. You know what I'm saying? Because for real, like I like doing the reactions, but I be doing like the reactions. I want to do the reactions more lenient. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't really want to just be chilling for 3 hours watching videos if I don't feel like it. Straight up. So I already like decided that once I finish off the year, I'm gonna just be lenient as hell with my reactions. Like if I want to watch one video, that might be the only video I watch for real. And then I'm gonna make beats. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna mainly make beats, and then make music. You know what I'm saying? So that's something I gotta do, make music, and then. You know what I'm saying? I do videos, so I gotta make videos for the music. That's something I gotta do. And then I gotta learn how to use the 3D rendering software I got. You know what I'm saying? Because that joint came free, so I'm about to use the free 3D rendering software. That's gonna take time and focus and effort. You know what I mean? And that's learning how to use it. That's not like me actually like completing projects. Like that's just me knowing how to do something good or easy. You know what I mean? Like it might not be everything the program can do, but as long as I can do like one thing really good, like if I get really good at making characters, then I'll just make a whole bunch of different characters and try to just make them like move in my videos with the music just for fun. You know what I'm saying? And then I gotta learn how to make maps. Then I gotta learn how to do effects. That's really what I want to learn how to do. I want to learn how to do effects. Like explosions and stuff like that, or like make an airplane crash. Like I want to learn how to do stuff like that. That's what I really want to get good at. But it's probably gonna look cheesy. Like when I get started, it's probably gonna look cheesy as hell. It's probably gonna look cartoony and all that. But as long as I get it done, I'll be happy for real. You know, the experienced professionals, obviously they can make it look realistic. Like you're gonna think it's a real plane that crashed. Cause I be watching the tutorials. I know how to. It's all about just getting textures and whatnot. And you know what I'm saying? They be doing it fast too. When I see them in the tutorials, they do it real fast. And they just draw it up on the computer, add the right textures, and that joint be looking clean. It be looking perfect for real. So if I get close to that, I'll be alright for a little bit, but you know, I don't want to cap myself at getting better, you know what I'm saying? I always want to be able to get better. But that's one thing I gotta do. And then I don't really like talking about coding, but I know how to code websites and whatnot. But you know what I mean. As far as like coding websites, that's not like the media that I'm showing that I'm doing just for fun to kind of like enhance my skills and have people, you know what I'm saying, like give people something to look at and oh cool, Chris made that. Oh, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as that stuff, that's not really like coding. Like I'm not really gonna be coding websites to be like for people to be like, oh, Chris did that. Yeah, that's awesome. Like I ain't gonna, you know what I mean? Like it's not really like it's not a YouTube video. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not for entertainment purposes. Is all I'm saying. Like it's not like me doing something so that people could be entertained and enjoy it. You know what I mean? That's basically just something that I started doing when I was younger, and I just want to get good at it so that I can just make more money for real. That's really just all it is. Just be able to make websites, be nice at it, make good money. Something that doesn't require a lot of equipment, you know what I mean? You can just buy like a cheap computer and still make a lot of money, you know what I mean? Versus like audio, you gotta buy like a whole studio and expensive headphones and you know what I'm saying? Like working in audio gets expensive because of all the equipment that you might need. You gotta get plugins, update softwares, and that shit is expensive for no reason. When you code, you can code on a damn text edit. Like just a free text. You can buy a computer for like $50 and just start typing just on a text program that comes free with the computer and make way more money than the person who's making music, you know what I mean? Like unless you like just making millions of dollars, publishing dollars and doing the whole 9 branding deals and all that, you know what I'm saying? You might have more room to make money as far as like an audio engineer or like an audio artist, you know, or like a videographer or video editor, and you know what I'm saying? Because video is the same way. Video, like if you shoot video, you need to buy cameras, expensive cameras, lenses, and camera accessories. You got to go out and shoot, and man, get a cheap computer, start coding. You'd be nice. Make just as much money, if not more money, for real. But obviously, it depends on like the job you have and like what you're doing. You know, every coder is not going to just make a lot of money, and I don't think so, at least. But you know, the possibility is definitely there, and it's very less expensive as far as like entering into the industry. It's less expensive for the reasons I just said. You don't need to buy expensive software and all that extra shit, or you don't need expensive equipment like cameras and all that extra shit, video editing programs, 3D rendering programs, and you gotta buy in the markets so that you can get new sounds for audio and new fonts and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, they be trying to monetize everything. Like, you gotta pay for effects, composite effects, and all this extra stuff. But it's more fun in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, doing videos and doing audio is more fun than coding a website. But you know, it is what it is, for real. So you know, I got that stuff to do. I want to make a movie too. I'm for real. Like, I for real want to like make it like a nice movie, and I've made multiple movies, because a lot of people want to make movies to the point where like it gets kind of like corny, for real. Like, when I hear people like, I want to make a movie, I want to make a beat, I want to do this, like, it starts to get kind of corny, because so many people like it's easy to be able to do it if you take the time and learn how to. That it starts to feel corny when a lot of people who never done it before aspire to do it, and they, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think it's whack. Like, obviously everybody go out, try and do your best, do what you can. But like, I've actually worked on like projects. I've worked on some impressive projects as far as like shooting video and doing edits and stuff like that. And I've had multiple of my own creative projects, you know, working with different people who act, and even just like friends and family members who just want to do it just for fun because they ain't got nothing else to do and they think it's cool. And then actual people who are actually trying to act and enter the acting field and very professional about it, got headshots and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I've worked with experienced professionals, people who take it serious, and also like people who are just doing it for fun just because they don't have nothing to do. They might be bored, they think it's cool, you know what I'm saying, and they just know a guy with a camera. So, you know what I mean, I'm the guy with the camera, what's up, you want to be in it? Yeah, alright, bet. You know, impromptu shooting too, like just throwing off ideas right in and there, pre-planning, doing the whole pre-planning, pre-production. So the work, I enjoy the work, you know what I mean? I enjoy the work, and I think as far as like carrying the whole project from beginning to finish, I think it's very interesting. You know, when it comes down to like doing like little small like project videos, or like one-man videography, like you just go out by yourself and shoot videos and go in the studio and start editing, or like even like doing audio and stuff like that. Like, that's very like, it feels very hobbyist for the most part, because a lot of it is just like doing how you feel, you know, like on a hobby level. For the most part, you just kind of just doing how you feel and just doing what you think is fun, and just, you know, enjoying that you have something to do. But you know, once you like try to work with a big crew, you working with multiple actors and you work with different schedules, and you have to really pre-plan to get everybody together on one day, and you know, you got a separate editor, a separate director, a separate producer, a separate cameraman, a separate light man. Like, when you work like that, you know, it's a team, you know, it's like a professional team-based workflow and work style, and you know, it's rewarding. You know, for anybody who aspires to be a professional and also be creative, it's rewarding when you're able to accomplish projects in the organization like that, you know. And especially when you have to put the organization together yourself, you know, it's a different feeling if you're in a position to, you know enough people to where you can actually pick and choose who you want to work with, and they're able to alter their schedules to meet the production. You know, it's rewarding when that happens. But it's also rewarding being brought onto a new team too, you know what I mean? If you Like if you know people, they like, hey yo, we want you to edit and do this. I got these guys, and you meeting them for the first time and you find out they nice, or you know what I'm saying, you learn different stuff about them, you know, that's rewarding as well. So as far as like working with a team and, you know, enjoying the creative process, it's fun. And I've done enough, you know, I'm pretty like well-rounded to where, you know, I like to be hands-on with the whole process. So I want to be on some, like, you know, I don't know if I want to call my favorite like writer director, you know, because the older I get, the less I want to name people favorites of mine, because I just like them for different reasons, and somebody else can come out and I might like them for a separate reason. So I don't really care to name people my favorites. But one of the top director, writers, and producers that I would like to like follow after, I guess, as far as like how his movies look and how he looks on his movies, is like Quentin Tarantino for you know what I'm saying. Like if you look at Quentin Tarantino's what's it called? I can't remember, but like not discography, because that's for albums and music artists, but filmography. If you look at his like filmography, it's very long, you know what I'm saying? Like it's almost as long. A lot of these directors, like their filmography is almost as long as like music artists discographies and albums, sometimes even longer, yo. Sometimes these directors make more movies than music artists make albums, which is a little ridiculous considering how much work goes into a movie versus an album. You know what I'm saying? Like I could sit here and I can make an album in one night if I really tried to. Like if I was like, yo, like I'm gonna prove to everybody that I can make an album in one night, I'll be stressed out for real. But the only stress with making an album in one night is the stress of not caring how it sounds for real. You know what I'm saying? Because the way you accomplish it, like an album's like what, 7 to 12 songs at least. You know what I'm saying? Like for it to be an album, I wouldn't say less than like 7 songs. Probably hit like 12 songs. If you was to tell somebody like, yo, make an album in one night, and you're not even gonna go hard on them, like you're not gonna like require that they make the beat also, because I'll mess around. Like if you like me, you know how to make beats and you know how to write, I'll mess around and tell you to make the beats the same night. Like make the beats and write to them and drop the album in one night. And I know for a fact I can do it, but the way that I'm gonna guarantee it's gonna happen fast is if I don't care how it sounds, straight up. Just like first idea all the time. Just like first idea the whole way through. And then whatever time I have left over, once I complete first ideas, edit and polish it up. You know what I'm saying? First sound I like, drop it. First melody I like, drop it. First drums I like, drop it. First break I like, drop it. All right, boom, did that. That was like 5-10 minutes. On to the next one. Do that joint for like 12 songs. That's what, 100. So let's say you take like 10 minutes. Be fair, take like 10 minutes to make a beat. So that's 10 times, you making 12 beats. 10 times 12 is 120. So that's 120 minutes. That's 2 hours. So now it takes you, is that right? 2 hours? Yeah, 2 hours. So it takes you now 2 hours to make the beats, to make the beat. And let's say you give yourself double that time to write to each beat and record, write and record to each beat. You know what I mean? So that's like 20 minutes. So you give yourself 20 minutes to write and record to each beat. So that's 4 hours. So that's 6 hours total. And then you got mixes. You know what I'm saying? If you're nice at mixing, you know what you're doing, you can mix it along the way. So you don't really got to separate time to mix it. You can just mix it along the way. So that's boom. That's 6 hours, 12 songs. You know what I mean? And if you like nice, if you know how to freestyle, you might not need 20 minutes to write and record your vocals. So if you try and work fast like that, you just gotta lay down everything. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta lay down whatever. You can't really be pressed on thinking about what not to do and is this good enough. You just gotta keep it moving. But all that to say, it's impressive, yo. It's impressive when you know, when you can make an album that quickly if you really try to. It's impressive when, you know, directors make films, you know what I'm saying? Like more films than music artists make albums. That shit is kind of impressive. But I feel like if I was to take the time to make like a serious film that I feel like could really match like on the Quentin Tarantino level, or like whoever the top, you know what I'm saying, whoever your top movie producer is or director is, you know, whoever's in the theaters and all that, Netflix and all that, if I take the time to really like make that, I feel like being able to step away and make music will be like relaxing, you know what I'm saying? Like that will be work that I enjoy, while stepping away and making music or playing a game, for example, would just be me relaxing. You know what I'm saying? So having the platform to be able to do that is important to me, because I can go off and make a movie and just be private and just work with my team, be focused, be professional. You know what I'm saying? Do everything I gotta do to hammer out the movie. And when that's all said and done, I can just relax, play the game, you know what I'm saying, chill on the stream, make a beat, chill on the stream, maybe even like get my thoughts and ideas off, just make a song, just be creative, don't even worry about all that extra marketing and none of that, just be me, just be myself, and just make sure it sounds good, and that's it. You know what I mean? Like that would be like relaxing, it'll be a hobby, there will be no pressure. And then boom, make a movie, go back to work. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's cool, you know what I'm saying? I think it's cool, but I feel like everybody needs like time to themselves to enjoy themselves. Everybody needs like kind of free time, you know what I mean? So, but for the most part, I be feeling like directors will spend all their time on a movie regardless. Like they'll just be doing edits and ideas and thinking about the movie the whole way through. If they get time to themselves, it'll probably just be like movie and dinner. You know what I mean? Like I don't know what like accomplished director is stepping away from making movies full time, and in their free time dropping albums. You know what I mean? Like who's doing that? You know, I'm not like pressed to try to go out there and try to be the first. Like one, I don't know if somebody's doing that already. That's number one. Because if they are doing it, I'm missing it because I don't see it. Or maybe I forgot. You know what I mean? Like, maybe I can't think of who, but... Because I feel like Rob Zombie... Didn't Rob Zombie play in like a rock band? I feel like Rob Zombie was making horror movies and he also played in a rock band. So that's cool. Rob Zombie movies are cool too. Like they gory, they go hard. They're horror movies. And so he was making movies and playing in a rock band. I'm pretty sure I got that right. The only thing is... Like I have an image of like a song that Rob Zombie did, but I just don't really know much about his musical career to really talk about it. You know what I mean? So I only like really talking on stuff that I know, but I feel like I do know that, but I could be wrong. So you might have to look it up to be sure. You know what I'm saying? But you know, if that's true, if he was a, you know what I'm saying, like making music in a rock band and also making his horror films. If he was doing that, if he was the one that was doing that, then that's rock and roll. That's not a hip hop artist. You know what I'm saying? What hip hop artist is doing that? Or like a pop artist? Is there a pop artist that was doing that? Who would just make a movie and then just drop a hip hop song? You know what I mean? And I feel like the people who were doing that, they might not have been at the top level of everything. They might not have been like the top pop artists dropping the top movie consistently too, without it looking corny. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, this artist got the whole country on lock. They in dictatorship territory. You know what I'm saying? They just dropping all types of media, winning wherever they want. You know what I mean? But I feel like it should never really look like that because too many other people are like making movies and music as well. So, but that's just my thoughts on it. I think it's cool. You know, if somebody's not doing it, I think it's cool to see. Because it's definitely not impossible. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just not impossible. There's enough time in the day to make music and to make movies consistently multiple times. Especially if that's the only thing you do. If that's all you do is music and movies, then you could spend your whole life, your whole career doing that, and you'll have like a fire ass discography and filmography just chilling. You know what I'm saying? Living on forever as you go, you know? So I feel like that's a lot to do, man. That's a lot to do. That's what I'm trying to accomplish, and I'm looking forward to it. You know what I mean? And I don't really need friends on the way to. You know what I'm saying? Like I spend a lot of time by myself, just focusing on that alone. You know, and it's not. You know what I mean? Like I'm a people person for the most part. I like having friends. I always had a lot of friends, and I always hung out with like people. But you know, you shouldn't let people get in the way of accomplishing what you want to accomplish for yourself in your life. You know, that's just general advice that I would give to anyone. So, you know, I don't really try to press nobody out or try to like. I don't want nobody to feel offended if like I'm not hanging out or whatever, because I literally do just be chilling, working on myself. You know, so. I feel like that's the best way to be when you just trying to come up. You know what I'm saying? You just trying to grind and come up, man. Just worry about yourself. You know what I mean? Until other people can worry about you for you. You know what I mean? So that's pretty much it, man. I'm about to get off this game. But the whole point that I even went into that was I was talking about the game. I was like, the games don't be how I want them unless I feel like I got to make the games myself. So now on top of all that shit that I was talking about, reactions and streaming and games, playing the games and doing movies and making music, out of all of that, now I got to create a video game. Just so I can just be like, yeah, this is how I want the game to be. These niggas tripping. Why ain't they do this? You know what I'm saying? Like, they just need to add the check function. Like this damn inventory shit right here, like all this inventory shit. Like why can't just check and delete, or you know what I mean? Like this just be random stuff, you know what I'm saying? But, so I be real critical of the games, but I don't want to be annoying. That's the only thing. I don't like complaining. Like I swear I don't. Like sometimes like it feels good because I be getting a lot of shit off my chest. Like I just be talking. That's why I kind of like the streaming, because I don't really care who's listening. I'm just talking for real. If you don't want to listen, you can turn it off. If you do, you can lock in. You can relate with me. You feel me? But I don't really like complaining. You know what I'm saying? I try to keep my complaints to a minimum when I can. But sometimes it just be building up. I just be enjoying getting it off. But you know, I don't want to be annoying. That's for sure. I don't want to be annoying, just bashing the games and all that extra stuff. So. But if there's something that I don't like and I notice it, I like to voice it, you know, even if I don't stay on it for long, just so that like developers can know at the very least, like, you know what I mean? Like as far as I know, I'm not working directly with the developer. It might be cool if I could, or it might be the reason why my games be fucked up, because I be working directly with the developers, don't even know it. They probably watching my games, watching my streams, and they like, oh yeah, we gonna take his opinion into account with the updates or the next game that we create. And all the time they might just be mad fucking my game up, like this nigga keep talking bad about our game, fuck that shit up. Should be the opposite though. When somebody talk bad about it, you gotta enhance the game to where they start talking good about it. That's what you gotta do. Don't fuck the game up so that they keep talking bad about the shit. That don't even make sense. But I'm about to get off here. I fuck with y'all. I'm about to be out.